This unit is going to be over the legislative branch, and we've talked about this before. It is Article 1 of the Constitution, and we call our legislative branch Congress. Um, so, when the Founding Fathers created our new government, remember they were very, very weary and fearful of a very strong executive. So much so that in the Articles of Confederation, they didn't even create an executive. So when we have the Constitutional Convention and we're creating this new government, they put Article 1 first um, in the Constitution, and they wrote more about it than any other article, including the other two branches of government. So um, we're going to talk just a little bit about three amendments that we're going to add. The first one here is the 17th Amendment. Originally, in the Constitution, when they created the bicameral legislature, the House was going to be chosen by the people, but the senators were going to be chosen by the state legislature. And the reason for that is because they wanted the House to represent the people, but they also wanted the states to maintain or have some sort of say in the federal government. So the senators were originally intended to represent the interests of the states. Some people felt that this wasn't very democratic, and so we have the 17th Amendment where now the people choose their senators just like they do their members in the House of Representatives. The 20th Amendment, which was also known as the Lame Duck Amendment, changes the start date of Congress and presidential inauguration. There used to be a longer span of time between when we had the elections in November and when the new Congress started and when the president took office. So we don't have that long period of time. The president used to be inaugurated in March, so you had November, December, January, February, and then part of March before the new president took office. That's a long time for somebody who is not going to be the next president to continue to stay in office. So currently, all of the members of Congress and the president who won't be serving in the next term are what are considered lame duck. So we are currently in a lame duck session of Congress because all of those who were not reelected won't be there come January 3rd. So the lame duck amendment, what it does is shortens up that period of time between the election and when the new term starts. 27th Amendment, Congress gives itself pay raises. And so the 27th Amendment says that congressional pay raises do not go into effect until after an election. This 27th Amendment was part of the original 12 amendments that were part of the Bill of Rights that were sent to the states to get ratified. We know that only 10 of them were ratified. So the 27th Amendment was literally proposed in 1789 but was not ratified until 1992. Some general information about Congress. Once again, it is Article 1. We know because of the Connecticut Compromise, we created a bicameral legislature. So we have two houses because the Virginia plan wanted it based on population. The New Jersey plan wanted it based on equal representation. So Roger Sherman comes along, proposes the Connecticut Compromise, so we have a bicameral legislature. Starting with that first Congress way back in 1789, each Congress has been numbered consecutively, so we will get ready to start the 115th Congress on January 3rd, 2017. A term of Congress is 2 years, and that's because the House of Representatives serves for 2 years. So we could theoretically have an overturn of all 435 members every 2 years. So a term of Congress is 2 years.